once again end our Saturday night in the desert. It's USL Championship action from Casino Arizona Field in Scottsdale, Arizona. Phoenix Rising FC welcoming in San Diego Loyal. It's all presented by Equality Health. With Devin Kerr, I'm Josh Eastern, getting set for the first ever matchup between Phoenix and San Diego. And we come to you tonight in Group B. That is where we are, and here are the standings. Phoenix Rising's at the top, San Diego Loyal second, but there's some teams below them with some less games played. Los
Dos having the night off. Orange County SC challenging Las Vegas Lights right there in that 4-5 spot. But I'll tell you what, Josh, San Diego Loyal, you're sitting at the number 2, just 2 points behind Phoenix Rising, but you haven't really showed us that much. You want to make a statement to the league right now, go on the road, go get a result, and then we'll start talking about whether or not you belong.
Well, it was a statement last week from Phoenix, their first ever win over New Mexico.
Is there anything Junior Flemings can't do? Easy front runner right now for MVP of the league. And you and I talked about this before. Who could it be? Of course, you could throw Solomon Asante into the mix, a couple other names around the league. But number 7 got numbers 6 and 7 for Phoenix Rising last time out against New Mexico United. And think about this. How good were they from start to finish? Opening 20 minutes, you struggled a little bit, but this is a team that was looking to get over that hump against one of their biggest rivals. They did that and more.
And on the other side for San Diego, 6 goals in 7 games. They've been scored in over 200 minutes.
80% of this is a finished product. Good goalkeeping, quality back line, really like the wing back play, and I think the guys in the middle have done a really good job as well. But now it's time for the offensive unit up top to get it in shape. They're producing half chances. Not great looks, though. And you need to find a way to take some pressure off of your back line and your entire back unit. They can only do so much. They're going to get an opportunity tonight. Moshabani and Atua Heni up top will lead this team going forward. Got to put some goals in the back of the net if you want to have a chance against Phoenix Rising.
Well, it's the first matchup ever between Phoenix and San Diego. Who will come away with 3 points? Lineups and first kick coming up next from Casino Arizona Field.
At Arizona Federal, our passion is to help out the community where you live and work, because where you bank should make you feel good. Show your support for the home team with the Phoenix Rising Visa debit card. When you open a new account, you can score $100 just for using your card when you shop. How's that for an easy goal? Be a part of our commitment to the community. Arizona Federal Credit Union.
Equality Health is giving doctors more time to be doctors, so they can give you the care you deserve. Ask if your doctor is part of the Equality Health Network today. Equality Health. Caring is back.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology. Copiers and printers. Managed IT and cloud services. Unified communications and telephones. Security systems and cameras. Complete conference room packages. You need to partner with a total office solutions provider that gets it. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
Back here tonight at Casino Arizona Field in Scottsdale, Arizona, Phoenix and San Diego. Let's take a look at tonight's starting laps. They're brought to you by Arizona Federal Credit Union. We'll start with Rick Shantz and Phoenix Rising.
Only one change for each of these squads, Josh, and you're going to see the first one at left back. Joey Kalishri going to step in for Uso Ansakanto. The back line in general needs to be better, and if they can cement that, that's going to be the key to victory. Midfield has gotten better. The front three, no excuses whatsoever. Junior Flemings has been the major key for this team moving forward, having himself another ridiculous season. Can he be the MVP? We'll see. But this is your Pacific Office Automation player to watch, and rightfully so. Now, the big key factor is the San Diego Loyal and Landon Donovan. They're going to understand what Junior Flemings brings to the table. They'll look for balance through Asante and Dadashav up front. We've seen that before, but the midfield has to supplement. And the one change for Landon Donovan is going to come up front in hopes that the attack can help out here. Ben Spencer steps out. Atua Heni comes in. the key factor here for Tuani is he'll drop down into the midfield as well. So when you get Elijah Martin on the left, Jack Metcalf on the right, into these overlapping runs, the next thing you know, you've got 6 players in the midfield. It goes into 3-6-1 real easy. Mo Shabani get the ball out in front of him, running downhill. But can Martin and Metcalf not only go offensive, track back as well, and go 1v1 with the likes of Junior Flemings and Solomon Asante? That's the question mark that every other team in the league has yet to be able to answer.
Well, it's another battle in Group B. San Diego and Phoenix Rising. Phoenix Rising in their home reds. It's San Diego Loyal in their Black Lives Matter jerseys. Those slick black kits with blue numbers. And we are underway tonight from Casino Arizona Field. Phoenix Rising and San Diego Loyal. Well, Landon Donovan said it. This is one of the toughest 4 days really for his club this season. You play Orange County at home and then come on the road and play Phoenix Rising, 2 of the best teams in the entire USL Championship. But he says this is a game where you can really show your identity and put a statement down in terms of this club and building forward. On the other side for Phoenix Rising, they're flying high, coming off of that big win over New Mexico United. And they're looking to build off of that here tonight. Of course, the first time these 2 teams have matched up. Darnell King looks like he's starting on the left tonight. Usuansa Kanto is not in the starting 11. Joey Calistri slides in. It looks like he is at right back tonight.
That's a quick little move. We saw Calistri come on the tail end of last match. Flip-flop here. Frustrating start for Phoenix Rising against New Mexico United. Forget the scoreline. That's the easy way to look at it. It's more so sloppy mistakes coming out of the back. Little turnovers like that.
Landon Donovan was very pleased with the performance. He said, hard to play much better than we did last week. Here comes Junior Flemings forward. Goes down at the top of the box, and Fenlison will pick it up. But ultimately, it was San Diego Loyal losing out 2-0 to Orange County at home. Flemings slow to get up. Looked like he was wincing in pain.
Look at that high line already. Lambert all the way up top. Don Beccaro stretching back over here. They're going to make Charlie Adams, Carlos Alvarez, and Colin Martin work for it in the midfield. They've been pretty consistent in there, allowing the distribution to get their wingbacks forward. Start playing these long balls back over the top. Make everybody chase a little bit. Prefer to keep it on the ground and string all those passes together like we've seen in matches past. Still not a lot of goals to show for it, but the build-ups have been nice.
Colin Martin, wide for Metcalf. San Diego trying to build forward. Moshe Bani plays it wide. Elijah Martin getting into an advanced position. Coming over from Fresno in 2019. Martin keeps it moving. Metcalf, edge of the area, cross coming in. Deflected straight up into the air. Metcalf will be able to collect it again. Phoenix Rising doing some defending here early on. Metcalf towards the back post. Martin not the tallest target there as this one rolls out for a throw-in. Tonight's keys to the game brought to you by Showcase Honda. Devin, what are you looking for?
No more backline blues. Let's be simple. Solidify that back four and allow everything else to progress in front of you. Has to be better defensively. It's probably the key missing link right now. Opening 20 minutes against New Mexico United. Showcase that. San Diego Loyal, keep the game in front of you. It's really easy to get stretched thin by Phoenix Rising. Drop yourself back into a block and make Junior Flemings and Solomon Asante beat you. Don't give them the space to check in behind and allow those balls over to the top to dissect you.
Showcase Honda is a proud sponsor of Phoenix Rising. They're the fastest growing Honda dealer in the Valley, so it's great when two winners come together. If you're looking to be taken care of, get over to Showcase's Stadium on Camelback Road or online at showcasehonda.com. Darnell King. Move that onto his right foot. That might be something to watch tonight, as he's usually played on the right. Tonight plays on the left, but this one deflected out, and it looks like it's the first corner kick of the night.
He's not afraid to attack either, Josh. A bit of a ace in the hole, working on the left, allow himself to cut in. Phoenix Rising very accustomed to inverting their outside backs when need be. King can come and play the 1-2 game with Junior Flemings. John Baccaro just rotating over just now. One more added weapon for Phoenix Rising going forward, as if they needed another one.
Carvana corner kick. Well, Rick Shots has been very complimentary of his outside backs. Here's Stanton taking it all the way in towards the penalty spot. A lot of pace behind it. Second ball coming in towards the back post. Fenlison out. Cochran, who scored a goal last week on a set piece, he was lurking. Tonight's injury report brought to you by the Mayo Clinic. No injuries for either side. That's good news. So Landon Donovan did tell us there might be some rotation, as he had to kind of balance continuity versus heavy legs with the midweek game against Orange County. Just that one change for San Diego tonight.
His key question mark said that it was going to be Alvarez, Cullen Martin, and Ben Spencer. To your point, 2 out of 3, not a bad look. You do retain that luxury of Ben Spencer coming off late in the game. But again, still trying to find a way, Josh, to really highlight themselves appropriately in the final third. Already got a glimpse here in the opening 5 minutes, some good build-ups. One that comes to mind is the one on the near touchline with Jack Metcalf. But the ball that gets whipped in is the easiest one to defend. Near post on the ground, plenty of Rising players in there. They touch it, they go the other direction. That's the stuff that Landon Donovan's talking about, where he's just asking for that added effort from his boys when push comes to shove.
Centrally, Dadashov gets brought down. Now Baccaro! Oh, he wasn't far away. Just shot out of a rocket. Went out for a goal kick.
They've started to get more out of John Baccaro, haven't they? Look at this, half touch. Rufat Dadashov, so good at checking back into those pockets, allowing play around him to open up from his midfield 3. Junior Fleming, Solomon Asante up top as well.
Rick Shont's telling us that Baccaro starting to get more match fit as the games roll on, and that's maybe why you're seeing a little bit more production out of Baccaro. Of course, 2 assists last week, both on Junior Fleming's goals. Of course, Fleming's with a hat trick and player of the week in the USL Championship. Deflected cross. Fenlison won't be able to track it down, out for another corner.
It's the first opportunity we've seen of Joey Calistri getting forward. And can you get the balance out of those two? Interesting with all the movement on that back line. And as troublesome as the opening game was, you make the change. It's a testament to the coaching staff always trying to find this team at their best.
Sante towards Lambert, back into the middle. And the whistle does come, a foul. It looks like that's on 27 in red, Lambert.
No, it's got to be better than that. Those are the unnecessary turnovers that get you into so much trouble, Josh. You work so hard defensively, and then you try and play out of the back. Got to give your team a break. Instead in the open, you need to find a way to alleviate the pressure in the run of play by scoring some goals up top, absolutely. But still, when you put in that shift, doesn't matter how long, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, over a minute of chasing and holding your defensive shape as you see it right now. There's a good block of 5, 4 just in front. Tuaheni running alone.
Long cross in. Dadashov got his head to it to keep it alive. King now for Flemings. Just losing his footing. Fenlison will come to collect it.
But you just calm it down. Keep the game in front of you. Settle it up. Now, there are going to be plenty of times where they get into situations like this where, okay, you're not having to go side to side on the pitch as much, so you have the luxury where Jake Fenlison can pick up the ball and you can play quickly in transition. That will happen. But you got to watch your shape.
Sante, early ball in. Appeal for handball. This one deflects out. Fleming's coming more centrally and whistled for a handball. Next referee, Isaiah Vlad.
Josh, you were admiring both of these teams' jerseys, and one of which was going on in warm-ups. You were all about the Phoenix Pride jerseys.
I
like
liked
those.
them. I thought they looked very sharp.
You like them better than the San Diego jerseys right now? Or is it a wash, 50-50?
I'm going to go wash. Both of them pretty solid.
Only for my affinity of Stone Brewing do I maybe have to lean that way.
I had a feeling you
Yeah,
were going to say that.
Who would have known, right? Me leaning towards the beer. I liked what you said about their warm-up jerseys, though. The coloring on the bottom had a bit of a old-school Astros jersey to them.
Tequila Sunrise.
You reminded me of that for sure.
And an homage, of course, to now Arizona State baseball. They also have those jerseys. Looked like it was won back in the midfield by San Diego, and they look to get forward quickly, but Isaiah Vlad shuts it down. Here's Flemings. Stanton into a good area here on the left. Cross is denied, comes for Beccaro. He's looking to tee one up. Rolls it into space down the right. Calistri in. Oh, that was a teasing ball in right across the 6. And it skids out for a goal kick.
One of the things you have to be oh so careful of when you're playing Phoenix Rising, Josh, is that every single player on this field, whether you like it or not, from San Diego Loyal, is attack-minded, forward-thinking, quick little step. John Beccaro gets an opportunity to feel like, okay, he's going to hit this, especially because he's already had to go once. Instead, so smartly picks his head up, trailing run on the far post, just missing. Dadashov on the ball back in.
Rick Sean's telling us Joey Calistri is trained at right back pretty much all season long, but he has an attacking mentality, of course, as he's listed on the roster as a forward. But Rick Sean's telling us he's done an honorable job at right back, so gets the start tonight, moving King over to the left. And here is Darnell King, looking to take one on and skying it into the desert night.
They've been looking for depth at that position for quite some time, and to be honest, to be able to go to both sides of the field, you can go all the way back to Colin Fernandez, former Chicago Fire product that was brought in here, coaching staff, and they wanted to give him an opportunity there. He felt like he was more of a midfielder, and so he pushed on there. Another good chance. This is a good look down the staff as well. There, Gavin and former OKC Energy FC, now director of the academy, Steve Cook, sitting next to them.
High press from Phoenix. Forcing Clementa to pass this back to Fenlison. Here's Moshabani. It's out for a throw-in. Arizona Complete Health is the exclusive health plan partner of the Phoenix Rising Football Club, providing each member the tools they need to successfully manage their own health. No matter your age or stage in life, Arizona Complete Health has you covered. First quarter of an hour just about complete.
Think they did their homework. All 11 guys behind the ball.
Absolutely. They don't want to concede that first goal.
No, they know what's at stake here.
All sent in. Dadashov, oh, it falls for him kindly. Then it's knocked away. Looked like it would have been there for Dadashov, just couldn't collect it. Last-ditch defending right in front of goal. So Tuaheni goes down, a Michigan man.
Got to be smarter here by AJ Cochran. He knows that there's pressure, and look, the striker's always going to be looking for that foul. Just lean into the pressure coming on the backside by the center back. You allow San Diego to push higher.
Tuaheni. Lubin parries it aside, and Darnell King tracking back. Just knocks it away. Shobani, little push in the back, and now the AR will wave his flag. I believe this will be a free kick opportunity for San Diego.
It's twice in the span of about 2 minutes, Josh, that Phoenix didn't need to overstep. Both times gifting an opportunity to their opposition. A makeshift corner, a bit closer in proximity. This is where you have to have done proper build-up on the training ground, giving yourself an added dimension of, okay, where's the ingenuity coming from? Getting this ball up and down, very difficult to do. Can you grab maybe Colin Martin at the top of the 18, stepping back in? A quick ball back to Jack Metcalf, who throws a secondary ball in. Rotate one of the big bodies all the way to the back post.
Charlie Adams swinging it in. Oh, there was a lot of pace behind it. Lubin able to punch it away. Metcalf, keep it moving for Adams again. It's by Flemings. Deflects out for a corner. San Diego make a couple of these set pieces count. Once again, Charlie Adams on the Carvana corner kick. Swinger towards the back post. Stanton will head this away. It's out for another corner kick on the other side. Time it's Metcalf. Another in-swinger. Lubin punches it away. Headed back into the middle. Lubin able to grab it, and he'll distribute quickly. Phoenix out on the counter. Here's Junior Flemings. He is stopped in his tracks and knocked out for another throw-in. For Asante. Looks like that deflected out as well. Another corner kick, this time for Phoenix.
It's about time for one of these teams to show us a bit of a different look from one of these dead ball situations, Josh. Heavy ball whipped in on the other side of the field for San Diego Loyal, and the way that they're lining up. Keep an eye. AJ Cochran got the hot head right now. So good in the air. He got his first goal last week in a Phoenix Rising uniform.
Sante will play this towards the top of the box with Beccaro. Then he'll send it back post. Lambert into the middle. Flag up. Goal won't count. It was well worked from Phoenix. Just couldn't keep that line. And well done from San Diego, getting up and playing that offside trap.
Said it's time to have a little fun. Beccaro trying to find Lambert. Only about a football field offside. Picked out Dadashov. They go again. That's much better, though. You have to have the ideas, Josh. You got to show a different look.
All played in behind. Lubin takes it. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com. King in the middle for Stanton. Phoenix Rising swarming the ball as soon as they lose it. Calistri, Beccaro. This time with his left foot towards the back post. Metcalf there to head it away.
Something that's not going to show up here, Josh. Smartly done on the back post by Junior Flemings. Could have easily tried to challenge for this ball against Jack Metcalf. Come up over the top of the defender, and the next thing you know, unnecessary foul given. San Diego goes the other direction. Instead, he pulls out, allows his team to grab another corner out of this. See if they go a bit more conventional this time around.
A lot of corner kicks early in this match for both sides. Another Carvana corner kick. Asante. Here's Beccaro. There goes Beccaro.
And that ball in early taxied out of Casino Arizona Field. Just got to realize ride sharing's on the other side of the park. Got to go over to the semicircle on the left. You're heading back towards the players' entrance.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Well, midway through this first half, like the referee was going to play advantage, and he will. Here's Metcalf again. I feel like this game is a little bit of a chess match. We talked with Landon Donovan. He thought this big field would suit his team's style a little bit more than what they have at home. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out in the final 70 or so minutes.
In theory, that makes sense. I don't disagree with it. The other thing is you're going to have to cover a lot more ground defensively. They're doing a good job right now of basically sitting a flat four across the middle. They drop multiple runners down in, leave Atuaheni up top. Charlie Adams, Alvarez, Martin just dropping in, and it's making it a little bit difficult to play directly through the midfield for Phoenix Rising, but exactly what you're getting out of the picture now. They're moving their outside backs even higher than we normally see. John Beccaro more than happy to step down into the space and try and find a way to continue to push this forward.
King. Now for another throw, and Rick Schatz is pretty adamant. We don't want, it's a quote, we don't want them to dictate the pace.
Yeah.
He wants his team to assert themselves here tonight.
Pretty much every single opponent they go after, he's looking for a reaction, right? They don't want premeditated things coming from San Diego Loyal and Landon Donovan. Instead, he's expecting, okay, how do we get Charlie Adams to not be on the ball as much?
Long throw in. Not that flick. It's cleared away by Zizzo.
Make sure that you don't get Moshabani to Aheni in 1v1, 2v2 situations where Corey Wheel and AJ Cochran have to make some of those last-ditch efforts we saw against New Mexico United. Where San Diego Loyal is struggling right now is the transitional game, where once they do all the hard work defensively. They're having trouble either A, playing out of the back because of the press from Phoenix Rising, or B, regardless of the press, it's the shape in general in the midfield. It's got to be a different dimension from Alvarez and Martin. Step yourselves up, rotate, bring a player with you, and then someone occupy the space in behind. And right now, you're just spending so much energy defensively that the thoughts are a bit slow to react. You turn and go the other direction.
Another look at this Phoenix pressure. There's a mistouch there at the back. Have to go route one over the top. Lambert collects for Phoenix. Steps by a defender. Carroll's been on the ball quite a bit. Flemings cutting in field. He lights it on his right foot. Oh, it's a golazo from Flemings.
Sometimes, Josh, just sit back and admire what is on full display in front of you right now. Junior Flemings in some kind of mood the past couple of matches. All started from John Vaquero, who got better last time out. Tiny little touch, right? He and Stanton having a little two-man game. Junior Flemings a bit jealous, says, hey boys, I want to get involved. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, and the oh-so-deadly fourth touch. No apologies necessary. Junior Flemings, 8th on the season. You have got to be kidding me right now, the level that Junior Flemings is playing at. He is unmarkable.
He said it, his 8th goal this season. That's got to be top 10 worthy on SportsCenter right there. What a strike from Flemings. He has scored some special goals.
He can't believe it either. I'm with you, man. I mean, but think about it from a defensive standpoint. You're Jack Metcalf, Clementa on that right side. You have to give respect to Junior Flemings as he drops back, right?
Yeah.
So even if he goes to the midfield, you think, okay, that's where the mark goes. I got to be careful he doesn't come at the channel and challenge me. At the same point in time, you think he's going to pull the trigger from 30 yards out? 2 little quick touches, and all of a sudden off to the races. The kid's just something else.
Space was there. Martin wants to answer back. The shot deflects out for another San Diego corner. I mean, what can we say? 16 goals in 30 games played last year for Flemings. He's already halfway there, and this is game 7. A remarkable pace being set right now from Junior Flemings. Maybe it could only be matched by Tyler Pasher out east for Indy 11. Sent in, and this will be a foul going against San Diego.
Come on, Johnny, come on.
What is the reaction now going to be from San Diego? They just had the corner kick a moment ago. Carroll keeps it moving. King goes to ground. Calistri intercepts. Long cross coming in, Flemings into the middle, Asante, the touch off his chest was heavy. Lambert keeps it alive. Stanton, Phoenix moving it around like a hot potato. Ball coming in, Dadashev on the volley, couldn't quite connect.
Now they're too deep, Josh. They have barricaded themselves way too deep right now, San Diego Loyal. Quick little turnover when they try and play out. All you have is a Tuaheni standing up top. They're just inviting all of this pressure right now from Phoenix Rising, and look at it. The press just continuously coming from the home squad.
Maybe a chance for San Diego to get out and run. Tuaheni. Tuaheni still going. Shot is blocked. And Metcalf does commit the foul. Wouldn't let Flemings loose. I think it's the only way you can stop Junior Flemings right now.
Let's talk about that tackle by Darnell King in the middle of the box. That thing had glory written all over it by Tuaheni.
Oh, we've hit our first half hydration break. That man right there, Junior Flemings, providing theatrics so far. That's where we're at, 1-0 to Phoenix Rising through Junior Flemings. But as we go around the league, it's kind of a year of firsts in terms of goals and assists for many of the established veterans of this league. We'll take a look at Dane Kelly, 80 career goals. We saw him score this goal the other night. It's pretty well taken.
Picked up his 81st tonight as well in a 3-2 victory.
Bernardo Forbes setting the career assist total, and Solomon Asante, he can be one of the first players ever with 40 goals and 30 assists.
He'll actually join Jorge Herrera if he hits the 40-goal mark. Jorge Herrera, Father Time from Charlotte Independence, the only person to do it. Think about how good he's been. So consistent for Phoenix Rising.
Of course, last year's MVP. And this is just kind of what he can do on the field right now, and he has just been fantastic this year for Phoenix Rising, much like he was last year. And Rick Schantz saying he is still the captain of this team. Whatever he says goes. So far this season, 4 goals, 5 assists for Solo. Junior Flemings is the difference so far. It was so good. Let's look at it again.
Oh, absolute nightmare for Jake Fendelson. This thing just knuckling left and right.
Look at the Sprouts Zoom watch party. Plenty of happy Phoenix Rising fans.
Easiest assist John Vaquero's ever picked up.
Absolutely. Seems like that's the connection right now. Vaquero to Flemings, 2 assists last week. Both on Flemings' goals.
Quality start by Sam Stanton tonight as well. And coming into the game, I said to you, outside of the back line, which has been much better tonight, they haven't had a lot of pressure on them. You're really looking for another big step by those two, Sam Stanton and John Vaquero. By no means have they been bad at all. Lambert, fantastic. Just a bit more creativity, ushering this thing side to side as we've seen tonight. They're stepping out of those gaps in the middle. See John Vaquero dropping down into a reserve spot a lot more. Sam Stanton just running rampant. Charlie Adams chasing all over the pitch. There's so many pockets for them to work through right now. And notice, never standing still. Even if you're not going to advance the ball, it's a quick little touch, you go the other direction. Always keeping this thing moving, challenging the shape of Loyal.
Truly Nolan, faster than a speeding cockroach, smarter than conniving ants, and more ruthless than a bed of scorpions. That's why when Truly Nolan is in hot pursuit, there's no escape. For a free estimate and $50 off pest control, go to trulynolan.com. I feel like that hydration break came at a really good time for San Diego Loyal. You mentioned it before, they were sitting really deep. Maybe that was a chance for them to maybe take a breath. Landon Donovan instills some confidence in them. We'll see what they can do in the closing stages of this first 45 minutes. Dadashov on the turn. Just tipped up over the bar from Fenlison. That would have been another spectacular effort. There is Landon Donovan in the foreground talking with Nate Miller, one of his top assistants, who says, Landon Donovan says about Nate Miller, it's a tremendous blessing to have him as an assistant coach. He learned so much from him every day. Nate Miller, of course, the coach of Lansing Ignite in USL League One last year, bringing over Grant Stoneman and Tumi Moshobani. It's a team that finished second in that league last year as Asante swings it in, headed on, oh, just wide. Flemings was looking for goal number 2. And going back to Nate Miller and Landon Donovan, that connection. Landon Donovan, of course, this is his first coaching job. Nate Miller, I wouldn't say an established coach, but he has some experience, of course, last year in League One and in the lower levels of American soccer. But he calls them as bright a soccer mind as I've been around, and they're still trying to develop that clear identity, but those two forming a pretty good duo on the coaching staff.
Having the background that Landon Donovan has, Josh, it'd be real easy, you would think, for someone like that to just think that he knew everything, start doing all of it on his own. That's not the case whatsoever. You already gave us a bit of a peek behind the curtain. Going back to the beginning of the year when they opened up against Las Vegas Lights, he said this project didn't even start until Nate Miller came on board. That gives you an idea of the respect that he has for him. Now, just continue to cultivate that partnership. Can they find a way to not only get together what's on the training ground, but into their matches as well? And you're seeing it, right? You're seeing glimpses of it here and there. By no means has this been their best performance so far, but again, 36 minutes in, down 1-0. How many people have said that? It happens. You're at Phoenix. Not out of this match, though. Just got to find some tiny moments. Doing it on the road in general is difficult, yet alone here, out in the desert. Not a friendly place, but you understand that. You know what is going to be asked of you coming in. Now it's time to give some answers.
Landon Donovan said it. This is a great challenge for his team in their early growth as a club. They're hanging right in there, if not for a golazo from Junior Flemings. Towards the back post, headed back in, and there's the equalizer. Oh no, it's a foul. The referee was pointing the other way, but it was a foul. No goal there for San Diego.
It's a push-off on the backside, right in the box. Carlos Alvarez doesn't agree. Sports the captain's armband before, and he's going to have a conversation with Isaiah Vlad. Doesn't like the call, but in traffic, too many bodies. Landon Donovan asking the same thing. Just a diving ball all the way to the back post. Zach Lubin, and that's where it is right there. You set a pick on the goalkeeper. Carlos Alvarez knows exactly what he's doing. You think it's like running through a brick wall, but instead you run right at the goalkeeper, get yourself into trouble.
So close there for San Diego. They've had a number of corners tonight. Not been able to capitalize as of yet. Vaquero now for Phoenix. For Asante, working in tight spaces, saved by Fenlison. The best play on a new Ford is at Sanderson Ford, Arizona's largest Ford dealership. So 1-0 to Phoenix Rising through about 38 minutes. Junior Flemings, a pretty tremendous goal. We'll be talking about for quite some time. That was in the 26th minute.
That was a good step by Colin Martin. Look at the space now. Lambert. Kid's something special. Well read by Kevon Lambert. Kevin just understands exactly where he needs to be.
Alvarez able to keep possession for San Diego. Beautiful dummy to let that run through for Elijah Martin. He's cutting infield. A couple of options up ahead. Martin will take this on. The left back was going to take it all the way and just couldn't put it inside the post.
Some of the decision making again, though, Josh, as they go forward. Elijah Martin, well read. Good little leave on the far side, but then you have Alvarez, Tuaheni, Moshabani all running into the same space. Don't open anything up in terms of options for your outside wingback. Also in the midfield, keep an eye on the depth that you're getting right now. Colin Martin drifting to the right side, and he's doing a good job of it. The problem is you've got Charlie Adams and Carlos Alvarez almost sitting side by side.
San Diego, they come racing forward. Shot knocked down. Lubin able to collect it. CW61 Arizona has all the Rising action. Watch the games right here live or stream it live on the ABC 15 app on Roku, Fire TV, and more streaming devices. CW61 Arizona, your home for Phoenix Rising.
See, there it is again, Josh. Look, Carlos Alvarez, a second ago, side by side with Charlie Adams. And you don't have any sort of movement right now in the middle. Now, Colin Martin just saw the space that I was talking about, steps into it perfectly. Much better.
Metcalf for Martin. They fall for a Tuaheni. A lot of red jerseys converging. Lambert putting in another really good performance. Rick Schantz has been very pleased with his play this year. They're challenging him to do a little bit more with his passing. We'll see how that progresses as this season moves on. Offside flag coming up. Don't miss a minute of action in 2020. Sign up today and get alerts all year long by following your club on ESPN.com. Search for your club and then click the follow button to keep up with the latest news and scores. Plus, get reminders on your club's next match. Go to ESPN.com now and click follow for your club. Switch of play. Won't find Darnell King. Tuaheni was able to stay on side. Trying to use his pace to get by Cochran. Just a bit too heavy of a touch there on the pullback. Martin. Easy yellow there for Isaiah Vlad.
This is a really reckless challenge on Junior Flemings. Watch out here. The entire body of Colin Martin just throws himself right into Junior Flemings. He went to ground hard. A little stinger on the lower body as he tries to turn, go upfield quickly. Smart little read, quick look over the shoulder, knows where the presence is coming from. He loses his feet a little bit. Got to give him the benefit of the doubt, Colin Martin. He was coming in hot no matter what.
Martin, a pretty good pickup for San Diego Loyal here in year one. Spending some time in MLS with Minnesota United. Also played for Hartford as well.
There's that midfield shape once again. You have to wonder if they can invert those two. Allow Carlos Alvarez to play a more advanced role in front of Charlie Adams. Now, you're going to have to go tit for tat all night long. Yes, the shape is going to change. I understand that, especially as active as Stanton and Baquero are tonight. They have been a menace to society in the midfield so far. But you got to look right now, as flat as they are, San Diego Loyal, straight across the middle. It's really easy for any one of, pick your poison, by the way, these Phoenix Rising players to step in, just swoop right around them. Combination play has been extremely apparent tonight. And if you start to pivot that a little bit, it makes it harder to play through.
Fleming's fouled as we get into 2 minutes of additional stoppage time at the end of this first half. Set piece opportunity, and of course it's John Baquero coming over. And play this quickly. Asante out of play.
There's just so many weapons for this Phoenix Rising team, Josh. And San Diego, they've shown you in the first half that they're willing to play this game, right? They've kept it in front of them at some pretty decent times. Saw some good looks out of Elijah Martin, advanced rolls by Jack Metcalf. Problem is opportunities are few and far between. When you play Rising at home, it's going to happen like that. The question is can your game evolve throughout the match? And we just haven't seen that so far.
Flemings for Asante. Still Asante. And out for a corner kick. Well, come to second half, I'm curious to see what changes are made, if any, maybe tactically or even personnel-wise, for San Diego. That'll be an interesting halftime team talk.
Again, I don't have a problem with the personnel right now because most of these guys are capable, all of them at this point in time, of doing their job, and they've showed you that. The problem is the shape is just off. You want to leave a lone striker up top, that's fine, but then you have to find a way to condense that space when you attack the other direction. There's a 20-yard gap in there.
A lot of air under that cross. Lambert got his head to it. Lambert will keep this in. The 2 minutes of stoppage time have expired as we still play on. They'll award another corner kick. The last chance of this first half. Sent in again. And a foul on Phoenix. And there is the end of the first half. Well, Junior Flemings, his goal is the difference, and what a goal it was. In the 26th minute, he just keeps scoring goals. It was goal number 8 of the year for Flemings. And that is where we are here at halftime. It's Phoenix Rising 1, it's San Diego Loyal 0. A big second 45 minutes upcoming, but first it is halftime here from Casino Arizona Field. Phoenix Rising trying to hold on to that 1-0 advantage and extend their lead at the top of Group B.
Welcome to the Phoenix Rising halftime show. Craig Fouey being joined by head coach Rick Johnson. Coach, first, congratulations on a great win.
Thank you so much. It was not only good to get 3 points, but the first time that we've beaten New Mexico United. And I think now in my tenure in 2 years, we've beaten every team in the Western Conference at least once, and that's a good monkey off the back.
That is a good one. And it goes without saying, I mean, how do we not start with Junior Flemings, right? I mean, the hat trick in that one, and the guy was just relentless the whole game.
Very much so. He's maturing. He's growing into a good leader. One of those players that leads by example. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and he gives you everything he has every time he plays. And I couldn't be more happy for him to be rewarded with such great play and to be in good form. The important thing not only is that Junior's doing well, but John Baquero, I thought, played extremely well. Solo and Rufat have been very consistent. And then Santi Moara came in and got 2 assists, basically. And boy, it's a fun group to coach that has got that much firepower.
You know what, Rick, you've talked all along here about the depth you have on the bench, too, and you talk about guys coming in and doing well. I guess that's evident there in what happened last Saturday.
Yeah, we actually had been training with one of our players, Joey Calistri, who's been a forward most of his career and midfielder for us. We've been experimenting in practice with him at right back, and it was really nice to get him into the game and shift Darnell King over to the left-hand side. And I thought, Joey came in and won a ball that he got to solo, and that gave us the fourth goal and a 2-goal cushion. So aside from that, I mean, Jordan Schweitzer came in. I joked about it on film that he had a blocked shot that looked a lot like a hockey player sliding in to take one in the stomach, and but that's Jordan. He'll do anything for the team to help them win. And Jack Barmby came in and really did a good job. It's impressive when I look at the players these other teams are putting on the field and then the guys that we get to put on the field. So for me, I just have to make sure they all understand they're part of the whole group, and we need every single one of them to win the cup.
You're watching the Phoenix Rising halftime show. When we come back, we'll talk more about the upcoming game next week, and of course, what's going on tonight with San Diego Loyal.
Hurry into Sprouts Farmers Market for your favorite summer fruits. From the sweetest cherries, mouth-watering melons, and the juiciest peaches and nectarines. Shop the freshest produce at the best prices only at Sprouts Farmers Market.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana and enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana. In an era of online retail where everything is just a few clicks away, buying a car should be no different. That's why at Carvana, you can buy a car 100% online. We made it easy to browse, view, and buy from over 10,000 cars. You can even trade in your old car, all while binge-watching your favorite TV show. Afterwards, we'll deliver your car to you. Or you can pick it up from one of our car vending machines. Either way, your car comes with a 7-day return policy. So grab a seat, relax in your comfy pants, and enjoy the new way to buy a car at Carvana.
Hurry into Sprouts Farmers Market for your favorite summer fruits. From the sweetest cherries, mouth-watering melons, and the juiciest peaches and nectarines. Shop the freshest produce at the best prices only at Sprouts Farmers Market.
The USL is proud to bring professional soccer back into our communities and across the ESPN family of networks. Follow your local club and don't miss these exciting matches coming up on ESPN2 or ESPN Deportes.
Dr. George Champus from Northwestern and U.S. Soccer's Chief Medical Officer joins me. The protocols that were created in the case of the USL Championship and USL League One takes well over 50 pages to document. Describe the USL Championship's particular return to play and the role that you played in helping to craft those guidelines.
Yeah, obviously the credit goes to USL. The credit goes to USL, their owners, all the staff, really putting in the work, getting on calls multiple times a week with other leagues, but also recognizing that all the leagues can't be the same. And all recognizing that the elements are different for each of them. And I think it's important to touch on that because it's important for us to be able to create a mitigation strategy, layers of protection that our players are comfortable with, that our public are comfortable with, while respecting the virus. So USL has done a tremendous job They've invested a lot of time and energy consulting with others to be able to put this forth. Hopefully I was a conduit and someone who provided, that medical expertise and brought everybody together. And if we can all come out of this safe and be able to show a model, not only for sport, but for public, that would be a great outcome.
It's halftime here in the desert. Phoenix Rising 1, San Diego Loyal 0. Let's get into some news and notes from around the USL Championship. As it's been a busy week around the league. Of course, Indy 11, Tyler Pasher, Player of the Month, Martin Rennie, Coach of the Month. And if you're looking for maybe a Eastern Conference equivalent to Phoenix Rising, I think you probably got Indy 11, right? In terms of results.
You said that comparison, not me. In terms of results, absolutely. I'm still waiting for the Miami FC to get on track here. Paul Dalglish back at the helm. Yeah, it's tomorrow might be make or break. You hit 4 matches, no points. You're at 3 right now. You lose tomorrow, 0 points. You would be 20 behind the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
That's a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I can't count that high, but I can count.
And that's a tough game for Miami there on the road in St. Pete. And of course, Junior Fleming's the hat trick player of the week. So take a look at the scoreboard tonight, brought to you by Best Western. Some interesting scorelines. New Mexico getting a win. Chris Wehan with the goal. San Antonio, Jose Gallegos, a late equalizer. But out in Orange County, it's still 0-0.
Nick Ross sighting El Paso Locomotive. Got his goal in the 50th minute. Then how about Corey Herzog? First half brace. Sergio Rivas, by the way, second goal in a Reno 1868 uniform. 2 in the last 3 games, not bad. Tucker Bowen adds the 4th. They're up 4-0 at halftime.
And over PT too. So it's still halftime here in Phoenix. A big second half upcoming. Phoenix looking to extend their lead at the top of Group B. Highlights in the second half coming up shortly.
Welcome back to the Phoenix Rising halftime show. Craig Fouhy and head coach Rick Schantz. And Coach, let me just ask you about the star power this weekend, and that's Landon Donovan, San Diego Loyal.
Yeah, I mean, one of the best players in American history, and he's proven to be a good manager. He's got obviously a very good football brain, and he's got a veteran team. They've got a lot of talent. They play some very attractive soccer, and their possession and their attack, and they're going to make it difficult for us, I'm sure. And much like most teams, when they come in here, they're excited. They want to play on our field. And then after 20, 30 minutes at 110 degrees, it becomes a challenge.
How do you guys do that, though? How do you play in that kind of temperature?
Well, there's adaptation process. I mean, we go out, we don't talk about it. We just go to work every day from 9:30 till 11:15, 11:30. We're on the field every day. I think we finished training and it was 106. So they're just used to it. They actually, even though it's 110 at nighttime, when the sun is down, you don't have that intense sun beating on you. So our players love it. They've noticed it's a little more humid recently, but our guys know that if we just keep pushing, that eventually the opponent will probably give in.
So 6 games through now, game 7 here tonight. You're in first place in Group B. 9 games to go. How's this all shaken up? Because it looks like the schedule gets pretty tough from here on in.
Oh, yeah. Next week we have, including San Diego, Wednesday we play LA Galaxy 2 on the road. Saturday we play Las Vegas on the road. So 3 games in 7 days, followed by another road trip to Reno and a road trip to Vegas again. So you end up with, 4 or 5 road games in a row. And we've got to figure out how to get points on the road. If you want to win the division, you're going to have to figure that out. At the very least, we got to win our home games. I think if we take care of our home games, we'll be okay.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it, and best of luck the rest of the way tonight, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thank you so much. Always good to talk to you, Craig.
You too, Coach. Thank you very much. That's been the Phoenix Rising halftime show here. The second half is coming up next. And up next for Rising, a very difficult week. They travel to Los Angeles to take on LA Galaxy 2 on Wednesday, August 19th for a 2 o'clock start. And then they'll travel to Las Vegas to take on the Las Vegas Lights FC on Saturday night, August 22nd at 7:30.
At At Arizona Federal, our passion is to help out the community where you live and work, because where you bank should make you feel good. Show your support for the home team with the Phoenix Rising Visa debit card. When you open a new account, you can score $100 just for using your card when you shop. How's that for an easy goal? Be a part of our commitment to the community. Arizona Federal Credit Union.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology. Copiers and printers. Managed IT and cloud services. Unified communications and telephones. Security systems and cameras. Complete conference room packages. You need to partner with a total office solutions provider that gets it. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana and enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
Almost time for second half action from Casino Arizona Field. It's Phoenix Rising 1, it's San Diego Loyal 0. Let's take a look at those first half highlights. Both teams early on were kind of feeling each other out, but on 26, Junior Flemings, he took things into his own hands.
Check out my man Gary on camera 1 showing you what this is all about. Junior Flemings, stop it. Right now in the USL Championship, there is Junior Flemings and then everybody else doing what he does best. 8th goal of the year. Sorry, I'll settle it back down now.
No, please.
34th minute, Dadashov. I like the ideas here from Dadashov. A quick little turn. I haven't showed you this. Every other time, and this is how he sets guys up. He drops down in, lays this off. Somebody else plays off instead. He has to go on the left foot. Now, we think they get back in, right? The problem is Carlos Alvarez throws himself right in front of Zach Lubin. Lubin can't rotate back out, wraps himself around the goalkeeper. Referee points it the other direction. You had about a 5-minute spell where Loyal felt like they had some momentum getting back into it. Good step in here by Elijah Martin. Has a go from distance, just a bit outside.
That was after a long run there by Martin going up the left and just couldn't put it on frame. Look at our first half stats. It's even in terms of shots, but possession well in the favor of Phoenix Rising.
And this is only going to continue to become more lopsided if San Diego Loyal do not find a way to get it going in the midfield. They have to find a way to get more possession and really make Phoenix chase. Give them a taste of their own medicine. I'm not telling them to go toe-to-toe and open this game up. I'm just saying right now, you are sitting 10 and 11 behind the ball. Got to find a way to relieve some of that pressure, Josh.
Second half underway from Casino Arizona Field. And you feel like this could be a big 45 minutes in the season of San Diego Loyal. Lana Donovan said they're trying to make a statement here on the road tonight, and that this could be a really big challenge for his club early in their growth. Of course, just in their first season, coming on the road against Phoenix Rising, that would be a statement. They have some work to do in this second half. As for Phoenix Rising, they could open up a 5-point lead at the top. Of course, we'll keep you updated with any scores that happen out in Orange County. That's a big one tonight against Las Vegas Lights.
Substitution for San Diego Loyal SC.
Looks like Eric Avila has come on. While Colin Martin has made way. He picked up that yellow card late in the first half, so maybe a reasoning for his substitution. Avila has made 6 appearances this season, 3 starts. 2019 was with Birmingham. Here's Dadashov. Slide it into space for Kalistri. He cuts it back. And a handball against Sam Stanton.
He takes this one right off his stomach, gets the air knocked out of him. He's going to need a minute, Sam Stanton. Didn't flex the chest quick enough, and select ball got the best of him. He feels it. It's got to be one of the most helpless feelings in the entire world.
Just trying to get the air back in your lungs.
You feel like a newborn. All you're trying to do is take a breath. Your body won't let you. Everybody's staring at you. You're some sort of outcast.
All right, Sam, let's go. He gets back into the play. His first season from Scotland. Last 3 with Dundee United. Scottish Premiership. History of San Diego Loyal, of course, doesn't run deep, but they've yet to lose on the road. 1-0 win over Real Monarchs, and then it was the last game played before everything went into lockdown. A 2-1 win over Tacoma. It was all the way back in March. A set piece opportunity now for Phoenix Rising after Tumi Moshobani commits the foul. They take it quickly. Seems like Phoenix just playing keep away at the moment from San Diego.
Allow it if you're loyal. They've really only advanced themselves about 10 yards so far. Just making them go side to side. You'll take it. Little balls up through. And Stanton and Vaquero just drifted in behind the likes Charlie Adams and Carlos Alvarez that have got San Diego Loyal in trouble. Again, you can go flat across the middle, but you have to find a way, and now you're seeing it to a Henny dropping back in. The problem is, if he comes that deep, you've got all 11 players 35, 40 yards from goal.
Here's Vaquero. Lifting it in. Dadashov just couldn't quite bring it down. Away by Asante. Shobani, who was tracking back, will win it for San Diego. Same look upfield. Lambert, though, shuts it down. Stanton keeps the ball moving for Flemings. Back to his right foot. Darnell King, a deflected shot. Will go out of play for a corner.
Heck of a shift that Kevin Lambert is putting in the middle of the field. Tackle after tackle. Just when you think that Loyal are starting to go the other way, those long legs of his, steps out and allows this team to just retain its naturally obtrusive presence up top.
It will be Solomon Asante to take this. Another Carvana corner kick.
They've played that two-man game out there a couple times tonight, Josh. See if they do it again.
Last week it worked for a goal on this near side. Asante keeps it moving. Vaquero. Distribution to Flemings. Fenlison was there. You get clean contact on that, Junior Flemings. Said that Tuimo Shabani was a really important player for the San Diego Loyal side. Haven't called his name a whole heck of a lot tonight. I feel like for them to be successful here in this second half, Shabani could play a big part in that. For 15 in black.
He's also on the same side of the field as Solomon Asante.
Makes it tough.
Having to track back and mark a little bit there. Again, they're just lacking the ability to put 4 or 5 passes together, Josh, in an advanced role. That's when they start to step this up. Rising red, immediately close it down. Gotta show a different look. We've already talked about that from dead ball situations, but if you watch the movement or lack thereof in the midfield by San Diego Loyal, Charlie Adams, Carlos Alvarez, they're pretty much showing you the same thing. They both come flat. And if someone checks, you got to pull the runner out. Doesn't matter what system you're playing in. If you go and your runner doesn't come with you, they can play directly into your feet. If the runner checks with you, now pull that space to another direction, and whoever's in behind can now occupy where you just were. That's not happening whatsoever. They're also missing that pivot point at the top of the midfield because they are so one-dimensional. Defensively, they're causing themselves to do it. I understand you have to be careful with Rising and stay behind the ball, but just watch how flat it gets. And it's not like they're doing anything groundbreaking where they're breaking Rising down and making it that difficult for them to get through. They've had their fair share of opportunities.
Alistri. Flemings cutting infield again. Another effort on frame, scooped up by Fenlison. It also seems like this pressure from Phoenix tonight has been suffocating San Diego Loyal. It seems like when we talk with Rick Schantz, Liverpool and their style always seems to come up of that pressure right when you lose the ball, and then Rick Schantz kind of said it, how fast then can you go score a goal after you win it back?
Yeah, it's not just a high press of let's chase, let's chase, let's chase. Now that we've got it, what do we want to do with it? You know, let's hold possession, really take a good in-depth look at this. No, that look was taken on the training ground. They have an idea, multiple in fact, of when the turnovers occur, where they're going to be at their best. Loyal just struggling to do the same thing right now. There are some good thoughts here. The problem is reacting a bit too slowly. Some of the better ball movement we've seen right now. Much better. Pick up the pace, keep it moving. You want to make them chase a little bit. Even on the turnovers here, keep it here. Look down in the corner, play it.
Here's Elijah Martin. Avila keeps it moving. Metcalf. It's cleared away. Now can Phoenix counter? Fleming's taken down. Easy yellow card there for referee Isaiah Vlad.
Emra Clementa getting in on it this time. Both he and Colin Martin, similar fouls, similar parts of the field. Dadashov had boatload of green to work with. And you have to do these sometimes, right? With the striker to something to think about. Not saying that you could slow down Junior Flemings, but he has taken a heck of a beating so far this evening.
Tactical foul.
Yeah. Tell that to the masseuse later.
Fans, be sure to get forget to Arizona Federal Credit Union to get your Phoenix Rising debit card. It's a great way to support the team. Spread the word, and you can score $100 when you get one. And I've got to say, it's the coolest looking debit card I've seen. Visit ArizonaFederal.org/Phoenix Rising for more.
Tonight the night. Happy hour.
We got about 2 minutes to figure that out.
Positive thinking. It was close last game, right?
I'm trying to think. I don't remember. Games blending together. We'll get one eventually.
That's what we call adulting, Josh.
Oh boy.
Welcome to the real world.
Oh no, here we go. Carvana corner kick. Taking this on the volley. Calistri again, blocked away. So they're way back for San Diego Loyal. They have about a half hour to find it.
See, that ball's got to be down into Shabani's feet. The check comes, he goes right near the referee. Instead, you go up over the top. Even if you win that ball, Josh, you got Eric Avilai, who's come all the way across the field. If he wins it, he's 1v2 against Corey Whelan. Joey Calistri is starting to track back. AJ Cochran has pinned him as well. What's the end result of that? Probably another turnover, or you're stuck down in the corner and you have nowhere to play. And the minute that you do turn it over, the other side of the field, you're vulnerable. Phoenix Rising go up the entire left corridor, have a bunch of fun.
It is such a handful for teams. You have Asante on one side, Fleming's on the other. And here is Asante, right back for Baquero. Deflected cross. Still in there on the follow. It's 2! And it's Darnell King coming up from his fullback position.
Ace in the hole, Darnell King. Said watch him on that left side with his right foot. 3 times prior, he'd cut in. Only once had he had to go at this thing. Lovely rotation. John Baquero, Solomon Asante having a little kickabout on the near side as this ball gets whipped back across. Beautiful little setup on the bounce that leads right to the top of the 18. Darnell King, any which way he can put this thing, almost assuredly spells success. Put it on that right foot, bottom corner. First goal since 2018 for Darnell King.
And that year he scored 2 with San Antonio. He didn't score last year with Nashville. And that was the Sonic Happy Hour, brought to you by Sonic. Enjoy the Car Hop Classic for a knockout price of $2.99. If a Rising player scored during the 60th minute, one lucky fan would have won a $500 Sonic gift card. For more information, visit phxrisingfc.com/Sonic. Devin, we were like 10 seconds away.
It's becoming rude at this point in time, right? Need to have a conversation. Maybe it's a, under the table incentive. Andrew Tenari from New Mexico United. They got their second goal of the night. Get a little bit closer to the match against Phoenix Rising. Of course, they would then go score 3 unanswered.
Substitution made from San Diego. Ben Spencer has come in, former Phoenix Rising player. 18 appearances, 5 goals in 2019 with Phoenix. He also spent some time with FC Tucson, where he made 3 appearances and 1 goal in League One. This one knocked back. Effort on goal. Save by Lubin. Tumi Moshobani was lurking. Spencer on and Sal Zizzo who came off. So that's offense for defense right there.
They got to start to chase this game a bit more, both tactically and on the physical side of things.
Avila. This is where things get really difficult for San Diego. Like they were any easier before, but now they're chasing 2 goals, of course. To a Henny. Shobani. Here's Solomon Asante. Some room to work. Dadashov up ahead. Still Asante. Good challenge there from Elijah Martin. And now Moshobani, a player down for Phoenix. Play continues. The referee says play on. Lambert, who's down for Phoenix. Such a force in the middle of the field for Phoenix Rising.
Another fantastic shift that he's put in, Kevin Lambert. 2-0, 64th minute. It's not going to be everything that Rick Schantz wanted. Pretty close to it so far.
Do you feel like we're getting closer and closer to that complete performance from Phoenix?
They're definitely taking the proper steps for sure. You figure, you know, the game against New Mexico United outside the opening 20 minutes, it would have been complete. Problem was is they fell flat on their faces coming out of the gate. That wasn't the case here tonight. By the way, as if it could have gotten any worse for Las Vegas Lights, Aiden Quinn in the 69th minute put Orange County out in front by 1. They're 1-0 in the 91st. And El Paso Locomotive, they're just joining us, we mentioned Nick Ross got on the score sheet in the 50th. They lead last year's champs. If they don't get it together, Real Monarchs SLC, they won't even make the knockout round. They're up 1-0 in the 94th. Sacramento Republic patted 2 more on just before halftime. They're up 3-0. I know you were high and keen on the Tacoma Defiance boys, but
They had a defiant start to the season.
yeah,
They hung tough with Sacramento for a while, but maybe they're fading a little. Oh! Completely upended there is Rufat Dadashov. Apologies there from Grant Stoneman. The Group A, I think, shaping out as we kind of thought it would with Reno and Sacramento, but that'll be a fight for first and second to try to avoid a game with Phoenix Rising potentially. Lambert has come back on for Phoenix. It's good news for Rising. Caro and Stanton, 2-man wall. Stanton runs away. Caro will send this in. A little bit behind Lambert and out of play. On back high up the field from Phoenix. Dadashov trying to slip it in for Beccaro. Las Vegas takes center stage August 25th when Lights FC takes on Orange County on ESPN Deportes. Looking to maintain the pace set in Group B, both Las Vegas and Orange County face a must-win on the national stage. Don't miss the drama unfold August 25th, 10 p.m. Eastern, ESPN Deportes. Of course, I'm sure Phoenix will have an eye on that one. Phoenix has some games with Las Vegas coming up thick and fast here in the next few weeks. Phoenix is on the road the next 4 games. There's Avila. Of course, in the midweek, it'll be Los Dos in Carson, and then a trip to Las Vegas, a trip to Reno, and another trip to Las Vegas. A lot of time spent in Nevada upcoming. Ball sent in to a head, a flicked header, just couldn't put it on frame.
Better ball movement from the visitors. And the good news is the shape has started to change a bit here. With the substitutions, Izzo, Kyle Martin coming off. Avila goes to that wingback position. Elijah Martin tucks himself onto that back line. Jack Metcalf, still a phenomenal distributor of the ball. Trying to find his target points up top, this time at Tuaheni. Moshabani has gone in front of Charlie Adams and Carlos Alvarez, and that's the look that you're looking for if you were San Diego Loyal. And you still got to track back here and be careful, but now you do have that triangle to spearhead this attack going forward. 22 minutes down 2-0. Can they do anything with it, though? That's the key question. Tired legs. The mental fatigue is going to start to creep in. Some of those silly fouls get yourself into trouble as well.
A couple of things to watch here coming down the stretch, of course. Heavy legs after the midweek match against Orange County, but also goal differential. I mean, this is going to be a race to the finish, you'd think, with where Phoenix is in second place and where Orange County is as well.
With the jump tonight, Phoenix will go to Seoul first. Orange County, and to your point, Josh, with goal differential, will be ahead of San Diego Loyal. Results hold, they'd be at -2. Orange County will be at +4. The other problem that San Diego run in, Orange County has 3 games in hand on Loyal.
It's definitely going to be an uphill battle for San Diego Loyal the rest of the season. That ball did go out of play.
Good tackle, but that's the stretch we were talking about. So Moshabani's got to drift out of that middle spot now. He's been in there too long. The pocket collapses. Much better. Just drifts side to side. Ben Spencer drops back in. That's where Charlie Adams has to step up here, ask for the ball back, and then Moshabani goes down in. Remember, it's a work in progress. Only 8 matches into their campaign. They go quick.
Metcalf, ball coming in. Lubin was strong with it. This is the middle of a really tough stretch for San Diego Loyal. Of course, Wednesday against Orange County. Phoenix here tonight, and then Reno and Orange County again to finish out the month. And it doesn't get any easier in September. You got to play Phoenix Rising twice and Orange County in there as well. Points are going to be hard to come by for San Diego, but they built themselves a good base. They put themselves in the running. It's all out in front of them. They have to go get those results, though. Here's Avila. On diagonal ball, looking for Avila. A little bit too far. Follow your Club and the rest of the USL Championship all season long on ESPN Plus, home to the USL, MLS, UFC, and more. Join the nearly 8 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN Plus and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. Darnell King tracking back, puts it out of play. Looks like a corner kick for San Diego.
Stay mentally sharp here if you're San Diego. You've built yourselves into the game. Couple looks here the past couple minutes. Keep going with that. Dead ball situations are something you cannot take lightly. Loads of space right around the penalty mark. A lot of big bodies in the black jerseys as well.
Play this towards the top of the box. Send it right back in, headed on. Great save, Lubin! Denying San Diego on the doorstep. There was the chance for San Diego Loyal right in front of their eyes and couldn't get it by Lubin.
So difficult, Josh. Gotta stay tuned in. We were just asking San Diego to stay mentally focused. Enter Zach Lubin. Little glimmers of hope starting to come to the visitors. Tiny redirect from Alvarez, doesn't get enough on it, but it's enough to challenge Zach Lubin. Look at him get down low, big frame. Well done for the goalkeeper. Doesn't switch off, and a fantastic save to keep them in this match out in front.
Now some subs for Phoenix Rising. Schweitzer and Moar coming on. Dadashov will make way along with John Baquero. First 2 subs of the night for Phoenix Rising, and using that 1 substitution window as well.
Just think, after all that, down 2-0. Now, Grant Stoneman, Clementa, and Elijah Martin. Yeah, you got to mark Junior Flemings in the lone number 9 position.
They don't make it easy for you. Here's Moar. Stanton, just a little bit too high. Still looking for that first goal in his first USL season.
Good look here by Santi Moar. Immediately making his impact. Would like to follow up with a goal of his own this time around. Been great at distribution.
Flemings, oh, that's a beautiful turn. He just couldn't finish. Looks like he's a little bit shaken up there. Boy, he put that defender in an absolute spin cycle.
The backside of this, he gets stepped on. Watch Junior Flemings. Class is in session. Ballet, pirouette, anything you want it to be. Fantastic stuff from the Jamaican. Another level right now.
When we get to our second half hydration break, boy, he just continues to impress. Of course, that first goal of the night, following his hat trick, and following that goal on August 1st against El Paso, where he was weaving through the whole El Paso defense. That first goal was so good. Let's go look at it again. Baquero, Flemings, and he does the rest.
26 minutes, 8th goal on the year. Johnny Baquero doing some pretty impressive things in the midfield tonight. He gets his 3rd assist of the season. And then Darnell King. Nice to see him get on the scoreboard in the outside back position. First one in Phoenix Rising jersey. First goal. He was under the tutelage of Darren Powell, San Antonio in 2018. And the Zoom watch party for Phoenix Rising. I'm sure they're pretty happy. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? It's fun to watch, right?
Absolutely, week in and week out. Looks like a couple subs limbering to come on for San Diego. Looks like Ashley Nazira, along with Beverly Makangila. Nazira, this is his season debut. For Makangila, his 4th appearance. We'll see who's making way for both of them in just a moment.
Imagine with the amount of running that they're probably going to pull a two a Henny off here. Yeah, there's the guess.
Well done.
Yeah, go alongside. I would guess Carlos Alvarez would be the next to make way.
2 for 2.
Not bad.
Pretty good at this, Devin.
Take it. Did something right tonight, huh?
It's true. Now Phoenix looking to see this out. Oshobani keeps it moving. That one deflects out. It's another corner kick. Nazira getting himself involved right off the bench. Charlie Adams. Another in-swinger. Lubin pushing people out of the way and able to make the catch.
Great ball. Well done here. Once again, you're getting another look. 80th minute. Junior Fleming's up over the top and now in behind.
The flag stays down. This could be a goal for Phoenix. Flemings. Asante saved off the line. Phoenix not giving up. Asante again, saved by Fenlison. And now San Diego asking why the flag did not come up.
Jake Fenlison and Grant Stoneman. This was game, set, match. Well done to stay sharp here. There's a quick letdown, then Junior Flemings almost turns you into a human highlight reel. Watch Stoneman on the end line. Well done. First save, cuts it back across. Solomon Asante going, and Fenlison down to ground. Back-to-back saves to keep San Diego in this game.
Still in with a shout. Fenlison spills it, just couldn't get 2 hands on it. Cleared away.
That's not easy work by the goalkeeper as well, Josh. Remember, he got caught out the first time when Junior Flemings cut it back across his body. Has to get up, come all the way to his right. On the first shot, it's missed. Stoneman's there to save him. And then rotate back all the way over, get down to his left, get low. Get that outstretched paw on it. By no means are they in this game, but they're not out of it either. Look. 2-0 with 10 minutes to go.
They almost pulled one back moments ago as well.
You and I have seen some crazy things happen within this game.
Lambert, wide.
Unless it's 8-2 in the 90th minute of the Champions League match. I'm not throwing in the white towel for anyone.
Maybe I think I saw that somewhere this week. Huh?
Rumor has it.
It's hard to believe the team with 2 had Messi, but it's a different story for another day.
Miller said that Lewandowski saved that one for himself. He was mighty proud.
Asante trying to put this into space for Flemings, which he does. Fleming's one-on-one with Stoneman, turning him inside and out. Schweitzer, shot blocked. Kalistri almost loses his footing. Then a challenge coming in from Nazira. Isaiah Vlad straight to his pocket. He's done that a few times tonight, the referee.
This is
Kalistri
dangerous.
will feel the effects of that.
Watch the left foot from Nazira. It's dangerous in general because he leads studs up with the right, but watch the sweeping left foot come through here on Joey Kalistri, almost in a scissor-like motion. Right there, trailing leg. Not as hostile as the first look. And quality sportsmanship staying there, coming over. He knows he got himself in trouble.
So Nazira into the book.
Hats off to him, by the way, the two of them. That'd be real easy for Joey Kalistri to be pretty upset about the challenge put in on him. Nazira recognizing that, listen, I got it wrong, mate. My apologies. It's two good competitors going at it. How about a little bit more frustration for San Diego in the dying moments of this game? Junior Flemings gets knocked to ground. Argument from Stoneman. Lobbying with the referee, not going to win this decision. And you have now officially entered direct territory. There's a multitude of players who'd like to have a go from this distance. Sam Stanton have this in the arsenal. He's been pretty clever with his left foot tonight. Only 3 men on the wall here. Watch the near post. How much room do they have? Watch the step over run as well. They like to run this stunt. Asante down into the corner, and they'll even run a secondary off Flemings.
Asante sends this in a little bit too far. It's almost like a football play. You get so many different guys running different routes off the ball. Just didn't get the right service.
Play football, Charlie, get in the gun. Stop. Together. Move together, please, set the line up.
Long switch of play. Keep it alive through Makangila.
Go forward.
Adams gonna play through the middle. Denied by Whelan.
He was in. Good vision by Santimaro. Well done again. How about the step by Lambert?
Flemings goes down. Now it's Moshobani. San Diego make this interesting here in the final few minutes. Avila, ball sent in. Too far for Ben Spencer. Clear way. Oh, careful. Hit somebody over there.
Row one, not very happy. Not mistaken, Jake Edwards and Ryan Madden were over there the other night.
They might be back again tonight.
Don't upset the big fellas, you know? Pick and choose your battles.
Here goes Flemings. Asante in the middle to finish off San Diego. He couldn't quite do it there as Martin steps in. There's been a lot of last-ditch defending here for San Diego in the last few minutes. Keeping this at 2-0. Still in with the shout. Kangila taken down. will be the last home match for Phoenix for quite some time. They'll be back here on September 11th. It's just under a month. We'll welcome in Las Vegas. Spencer. Makangila, deflected shot. Moshobani. Here's Spencer. Space to work on the right. Cross sent in over everybody's head. Kalistri takes care of it, out for a corner. Another Carvana corner kick. Looks like Metcalf has come over to swing this in. Lubin off his line, got caught up in some traffic. Spencer will look to keep this in, and he will not. Joey Calistri making his first start at right back. What have you thought of his performance tonight?
Not bad. Hasn't been challenged a lot, though, has he?
Nope.
Still have to say he's been very consistent on the ball. It's not an easy thing to do when there is a bit of press coming. San Diego Loyal setback. A bit too much, to be honest, but first started outside back position, and where you really are challenged in this system to attack with numbers, but also be smart enough to recognize where the danger areas are if you get exposed. So kudos there. To be fair, his counterpart next to him, Corey Whelan, has been fantastic. I haven't seen him give a single ball away.
I was going to say, we haven't said their names much, which is usually a good thing for a defender.
Better yet, click on the stats real quick. 56 for 56 on his passes tonight. 100% your center back.
Can't get better than that.
And that's one of those ones where when you watch, you go, okay, he's been really good. I don't remember him giving one away. Fortunately enough, technology gets us the assist. But look at everybody playing out right now. He's at 100, Calistri, Cochran, Sam Stanton, they're all above 92. Vaquero, Lambert, Flemings, 88. Seven of your starting 11, 88% or better. Not too bad.
Here's Adams. Moshobani. Saved by Lubin.
Thought this was ducking down underneath. Zach Lubin had a bit more swerve on the end of it. He catches it pretty true. Finally some quality build-up. Well done by Charlie Adams to break the first level. And those are the looks that they've been missing all game long, Josh. Quick little play out of the back. Multi-dimensional, not available tonight.
Sante is down in the box. He's appealing for a penalty. Referee looks away as we get into 5 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this 90 minutes. Where does San Diego go from here? Next week against Reno, that'll be a tough test once again. They're going to have to find some points and some results.
Well, the other thing you have to be careful of if you're a Loyal fan and just watching around the league, and I want to see them succeed for sure. I think everything about them spells positive play. And they're just lacking some of that right now. But coming into this match, you're 3-2-2. Your loss previously was against Orange County, which at that point in time was the best team you had played. We'll just give Junior Fleming's a little curtain call here. 8th goal of the season, 26 minutes. Lagos Kunga, loanee from Atlanta United, gets an opportunity. It looks like Sam Stanton's night will be done as well. Quality from those two. Appreciative efforts from their manager. And as always, you play well, get to pick your own Gatorade color. Jack Barmby stepping in. So you go back to San Diego Loyal for a second, Josh. They lose to Orange County. You draw a injury-riddled at that point in time Sacramento Republic. You beat Vegas. It's Vegas. On the road, by the way. Vegas not at home. And it's a different story this year with no fans, but Vegas on the road. You lose to Galaxy. You beat a team in Real Monarchs on the resumption of play on July 11th that has no players. And you beat Tacoma Defiance. Your other draw is against Vegas. You haven't beat or played anybody yet.
Here's Asante, saved at the near post from Fenlison.
The best opposition that you've gone up against have put you in their back pocket. Simple as that. A better team that you played beat you. And that's just where you're at right now. Phoenix Rising gives you a million different looks. Santi Moar, beautiful distribution. Solomon Asante from almost no angle. It's those things that make this team so good. And San Diego Loyal can get there. The problem is after this match, and you already talked about it, Reno, that's a problem. Orange County, problem. Keep going. Los Dos, Orange County, Phoenix, Los Dos, Phoenix. These are major issues that you're having at the end of your season. So although it may be looked at as a good start, this will bring you back down to level 1 real quick.
You could even say, did they do enough at the start? Because they put them in a good spot, but now all of a sudden you didn't bank maybe enough points to keep you in there.
They were 3-1-1 at one point in time.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
So did they do enough? When is enough? You're undefeated. You're undefeated.
Yeah,
Did you score 10 goals? You know what I mean? Watch out.
Fenlison, Kunga, mixing it up. It's out of play.
It's a good start for an expansion franchise. I feel bad because of the way that the season is going to play out. Yep. Only 16 games. Now everybody has to deal with that as well, but look at how different New Mexico United was at the beginning last year, in the middle, and the end. And you could argue that they were better at the beginning. The difference would be is that people started to figure out their rate of play. U.S. Open Cup took a run on them. Don't be surprised if this gets worse before it gets better. And they have the tools, trust me. There's good players here, quality coaching. There are going to be a lot more growing pains is all I'm saying.
It's just part of the trials and tribulations of being an expansion team, especially in a season like this, as you mentioned. For Phoenix Rising, they will remain at the top of Group B on 16 points. The big midweek match coming up against Los Dos.
Josh, look at their schedule, by the way. Respectfully, they're hitting the easier part of their schedule. Make no mistake about it. Yes, you got to go on the road 4 games in a row. I get that. But 2 of them are against Vegas. And Vegas that doesn't have fans. It's different going to Cashman when there's no fans there. You're going to play Vegas 3 times in the span of 4 weeks. San Diego to town. San Diego again. Might have had the hardest out-of-group schedule of anyone, and they've navigated it pretty impressively. Now atop Group B, they're in the driver's seat once again. Not a good look for the rest of the league.
Phoenix Rising 3 more points at home. 2-0 winners tonight over San Diego Loyal. The goals from Darnell King and Junior Flemings. A pretty impressive performance there in the end, and of course, Junior Flemings, Carvana man of the match. I think that's now 2 weeks running at least, with just a spectacular goal in the first half. So we'll come back, we'll wrap things up here from Casino Arizona Field. Phoenix Rising, they're at the top of Group B, a 2-0 win tonight over San Diego Loyal. Be back to Casino Arizona Field right after this to wrap things up.
Network today. Equality Health. Caring is back.
In an era of online retail where everything is just a few clicks away, buying a car should be no different. That's why at Carvana, you can buy a car 100% online. We made it easy to browse, view, and buy from over 10,000 cars. You can even trade in your old car, all while binge-watching your favorite TV show. Afterwards, we'll deliver your car to you. Or you can pick it up from one of our car vending machines. Either way, your car comes with a 7-day return policy. So grab a seat, relax in your comfy pants, and enjoy the new way to buy a car at Carvana.
Hurry into Sprouts Farmers Market for your favorite summer fruits. From the sweetest cherries, to mouth-watering melons, and the juiciest peaches and nectarines. Shop the freshest produce at the best prices only at Sprouts Farmers Market.
Back here in Phoenix to wrap things up from Phoenix Rising's 2-0 win over San Diego Loyal. Darnell King, Junior Flemings, the goal scorers. Let's go back and look at those goals along with the rest of our full-time highlights. Phoenix Rising, San Diego Loyal Group B action. It all got started on 26. Junior Flemings. That's a golazo.
You said Solomon Asante was the one who wears the crown, but how about this? King could be in the form of Junior Flemings come 2020. Why not with the way that he's playing? Everybody else just watch and stare in amazement. Guy's on some kind of level right now. Darnell King, 59th minute, bottom corner. Cheers! What a finish this is. Watch this thing dip on the tail end of it. Almost impossible for Fenlison to get on it. Right there, boom, quick little deflection. I'll take it. And your outside back starts scoring. You know it's going to be trouble. Hard to react for San Diego Loyal. There were some looks here and there. The midfield presence was really what got them into the biggest issue. And they just, triangular play wasn't there. Junior Flemings moves up to the 9. I mean, at this point in time, play him at center back. He's going to do what he wants to do. And that's really the kind of season that he's having. Solomon Asante wanted him to hit this first time. He does. Good save. Watch this second one. Comes back across. Nice little touch. Finish. Fenlison. That's a phenomenal save, by the way. Really well done to track back across on this. Bottom corner has glory written all over it. Was not meant to be for Solomon Asante nor for San Diego Loyal this evening. Here's a great look at the updated stats right now and standings. As mentioned, San Diego Loyal, the biggest concern for me, Josh, I get it, even on points, 3 games in hand. That is a problem. And look at everybody behind him. It's easy to go, okay, they're sitting in 3rd. Los Dos have a game in hand as well.
And they're 3-1.
Los Dos have 4 games in hand. They win 1. There's 3 more. They're still above them in points. That's why I said this might get worse before it gets better.
We'll see how this all shakes out. A big match on Wednesday between Phoenix and Los Dos in Los Angeles. Well, that's going to do it tonight for our coverage here at Casino Arizona Field. Phoenix Rising 3 more points at home, and now they'll head on the road for 4 straight. So that does it tonight. It finishes Phoenix Rising 2, San Diego Loyal 0 for our entire crew. Broadcast partner Devin Kerr. I'm Josh Eastern, saying so long from Casino Arizona Field.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.